Kia ora, welcome to the SeaRise map. When you get to the map, the first view you get is a welcoming box and our disclaimer. This includes information about how the map has been developed and a legal blurb about the data and who owns it. To get to the map, you need to read this and press accept. From there, you get a national view showing vertical land movement every 2 kilometres around the coastline of Aotearoa. Each dot represents a measurement. Dark red represents uplift with a gradient to dark blue representing subsidence. What you are seeing here doesn't take into account rates of sea level rise, just vertical land movement. This is because there's only about a 10% difference in sea level rise between Northland and Southland. Information about how to use the map can be found on the right-hand side. This sits above information about using the graphs, which we'll come to later. The sea level rise button has useful information about sea level rise, vertical land movement, and the shared socio-economic pathways. If you click on the I button for each, these will come up in the sidebar. You can close them down when you're finished reading them. The Stories button has illustrations, snippets from old papers, case studies, and newer media items telling stories about sea level rise from around the motu. The illustrations and snippets come up when you hover over them, like the story of Sandra and Tiff, whereas the case studies and the media items come up in the sidebar when you click on them. For example, the story about Waka-Victoria. Turn these off, and we're going to zoom in. You can do this on the right-hand side with the zoom in button, or you can double click. Once we're zoomed in, you can add information from the context button. I like to wait to do this as it can be a bit overwhelming to add these at the national level. I'm going to add bridges and marae, just so you can get an idea of what these look like. If you want more information about sea level rise and vertical land movement in a particular location, click on a specific dot. A graph will pop up. At this point, you may want to turn off the information about the map and check out the instructions for using the graph over here. The graph automatically displays the shared socio-economic pathway the world is trending towards at the moment, SSP to 4.5. You can also see the difference vertical land movement makes. The bottom line shows the sea level rise projections without vertical land movement. The upper line shows it with vertical land movement. You can turn off the projections that do not include vertical land movement. You can also play around with the time period displaying on the y-axis. And the sea level rise measurements on the x-axis to get a closer look. You may be interested in checking out different pathways. And I'm going to add the high emission scenario and the low emission scenario so you can see the range of possible sea level rise for this location. If you have any questions about using the map, please contact us at nzsearise@vuw.ac.nz. Hei konei rā.